Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. This very glamorous look that I've got going on right now is courtesy of the brand new Saint Laurent, or as we sometimes say, YSL Couture Mini Clutches. And that is what we're going to talk about today. Now, please excuse a little bit of a backlog right now on the channel of brand new product. I have had these for some time and been able to play with them, but I have had to kind of get to them in order. And speaking of that, speaking of eyeshadow and luxury eyeshadow, I have Clé de Peau coming up for you tomorrow, depending upon when you're watching this video. I have to say I am very selective with my luxury reviews. This channel does all kind of mid-level to luxury, and with a lot of luxury makeup, I am critical and I stand back and watch because some of it can be just astronomically priced. My goodness, the mid-level is astronomically priced, and depending upon your budget, I can see that some people would say that even drugstore is astronomically priced. So I am aware of that, and I always watch. I give Chanel and Dior a break because they have done beauty longer than most. I understand that, but I feel there's others that kind of come new to the game. I think the Givenchy has certainly proven themselves, and I do think YSL has as well. Clé de Peau, of course, is luxury beauty, so that's different. But with luxury things, I do tend to watch them a little bit. And so we're going to talk critically about these, but I will say I do like them. Okay, so here we have first, and we would be remiss if we didn't discuss it, this incredibly beautiful packaging that does indeed resemble the kind of clutch bags that Saint Laurent is doing, or clutch and larger bags and kind of pillow top bags, and it is leather with the YSL logo like you would get if you bought a Saint Laurent bag. Now, these are $68, which I also appreciate, and they are refillable. And the reason I don't appreciate $68 because I think it's inexpensive. I'm not a fool, but compared to a lot of similar high-end luxury products, it's on the more affordable side. And for some of us, the only Saint Laurent we can expect to get, so it's kind of nice to have a little bit of luxury like that. These are refillable, and these are popping out pretty easily, as you can see. I got to snap it in there a little bit better. There is a little bit of kind of glue that holds it in, but mine is gone, so I am going to be very careful with these little fellas, but it's nice to know that you can pop it out and refill it. So there are many shade combinations. Some stores I'm seeing 6, some I saw more than 6. And right now, Bloomingdale's, where I purchased these, currently has 4 on sale. But let me just tell you what I got here. This is, as you can see, the 910 Trocadero Nights, and we will swatch these into different lighting. Talk about a glamorous palette. And I picked up the 400 Babylone Rose because you guys know I cannot resist my pinks. Isn't that beautiful? Don't worry, we're going to swatch it too. And we're going to do 2 different looks with these $68 palettes. Let's take a look first on my arm in studio lighting. There they are. What do you think? Gorgeous, laid out like they are when you open up the casing with their satin, matte, metallic, and shimmer shades. And this is a really good old-fashioned shimmer, glittery shimmer. Nothing wrong with it. And I kind of like it. It makes them playful, whimsical, youthful, and fun, but also extremely elegant and glamorous. To me, these feel very much like evening palettes, and perhaps that's not fair to say because there's no rules with makeup, but it does feel that way to me. Let's take them outside into the warm California sunshine so I can get up real close on those metallic and shimmer shades, and you can kind of see what these look like. How do they perform? Well, beautifully. They are a little bit extravagant and they kind of feel that way, but there's something about that from packaging to performance that feels like a luxury experience. And, you know, for some of us, maybe a more affordable one than other luxury experiences. I don't know. You guys will have to tell me. All right, I would like to try on both of these palettes now. Obviously, I am currently wearing the Trocadero Nights palette. If I do say so myself, the ultimate combination of gold and silver. I do like the way Saint Laurent plays with color. and plays with texture in these shadows. I think in that sense they really live up to their luxury name performance-wise as well, but we'll talk about fallout and all that stuff also. So let's go ahead and get started with the demo right now. See you there. Okay, let's start with our 400 Babylone Roses. Now, you guys have been telling me how much you really like, especially in luxury makeup, the included brushes. And I admit I have not ever used them. And once again, I have brought my other brushes over, but like especially Chanel, and I know that this is Saint Laurent, but especially Chanel, I'm hearing you guys love those brushes. So you can tell me if you put a vote of confidence in these as well. I brought over some Sonia G brushes, and we don't have the benefit of mascara or eyeliner just yet, but because I'm saving my eyes a little bit, but I think we'll still get a really pretty look. I am a sucker for pink, and we can talk about that with regard to the revelation of the new. I'm putting this shade right here into the crease of the new Pat McGrath palette, which a lot of people are upset about. It's Divine Rose 3, people are saying, but it's in those pinks, so what do you know, I'm interested. And I guess a lot of people are, because that's why they're doing so many pinks. And notice that I chose this as well. I love a good pink. Now I'm going to go into this shade too, keeping the same Sonia G brush, and I'm just darkening out the edges here and up. Ooh, love me a pink. Okay, now we have these two shades here, which are both really quite sparkly. And I think I'm going to take the lighter of the two sparkly shades and do that mostly on the inner corner. Let's see what's happening with fallout here. There's got to be fallout with these. I can't imagine there wouldn't be. But a lot of you will ask about the glitter particles getting in your eyes and such, and I will report back on that. Doesn't appear to be happening. I'm going to use the same brush again, no need for brush laundry, on this shade here, and just give it its own little spot up until the center of the eye. And I am super impressed with this. This is, this is glitzy. I feel like this is evening. There's no reason for me to feel that way. I'm just going to darken the edges here. I don't think there's a reason for me to feel that way. You can wear any makeup anytime you want, but let's go under with this darkest shade too. But for me, this feels very evening. You can tell me if you disagree, but I think the shades are performing just beautifully. And I'm dying to see this with the benefit of mascara and eyeliner. But right now, instead, I'm going to take it off of my eyes, and we are going to look at the Trocadero Nights, which talk about an evening looking palette. Let's try it next. Here I was saying, with all the neutralness, the love of neutralness in my heart, that I thought the Babylone Roses was glamorous in a nighttime look. Wait till we try the Trocadero Nights. I don't know. I feel like this is glamour and evening no matter how you cut it, but let's see. We'll take, again, some Sonia G brushes, and we'll start right here because that just looks like the right place to start. This will benefit from having mascara and eyeliner, which I already have on. That's an out of order kind of step, but bear with me because, we're keeping things moving along here. So I just use that as a base. I'm good to go now. I am a little bit scared, you guys. Same brush, and I'm going to go into this beautiful silver shade. I love that this palette has silver and gold together. Let's just put the silver on the outside of the eye only and see what we can do with the gold. Silver and gold together. Interesting. Used to be a no-no, right? If you were wearing a silver ring, you had to wear a gold bracelet. That's gone by the wayside, and this palette proves it. Because I would think anybody would say that Saint Laurent would be the arbiter of taste, and obviously they're saying we could do that. So I've done just kind of a really, it feels like little fairy wings on the sides of my eyes here, and I'm really pleased with that. We got the black and we got the gold. Let's take the same brush and go into the gold, and let's donate the entire inner corner of the eye all the way to the silver in the gold. So I'm not going to go over the silver. I'm just going to kind of go on to it. Are we having any fallout? Yeah. Look, if we didn't have fallout, I don't mind fallout, so I'm the worst one to ask about fallout. What do you think of this so far? I don't mind fallout. It's just a little bit of glitter. I don't really know how you can stop it with these glittery shades. Of course, You do know this, I'm not telling you anything you don't know, but a way to stop it is to either do your complexion products after so that you can kind of brush it away, or have on maybe if you're gonna bake, I don't really bake, but you could put a big layer of powder there that catches it and brush it away. Translucent, transparent powder. Okay, so what I have done now is we have kind of a two-tone eye. So we have the silver and we have the gold. And I'm going to switch brushes and do a little something with the black, although that makes me very nervous, just so you know. So I'm going to take the black and kind of go under the eye here, just this portion of the eye. And then I am going to throw caution to the wind. There, caution goes. And just do a little bit here too, just a little bit. I'm not going to be real polite about it and really nice about it. I'm just going to kind of, just a little bit. You could do, if you are so inclined, kind of a cat eye, little wing. This is probably, I have to think before I say this, but I'm going to say it. I'm going to go for it. I think this is probably the most glamorous palette that I own. The little part of it just fell out, you know, because these are refillable, just fell out. But I think this is probably the most glamorous palette that I own. And I'm kind of into this. This is different for me. This is definitely out of my comfort zone. But I feel like if I really had my hair up and a glamorous dress and heels, maybe a real YSL clutch, maybe a real one, not just a makeup one, in my dreams. But you know, I think that could look really glamorous and beautiful. All right, did you guys get any of these? You know, like I said, tomorrow I've got my Clé de Peau quad reviews coming up, so we can put glamour versus glamour. I have to tell you, I love these. They are very glamorous, and I think that's the right word for it. I also, I mean, for $68, look, this is luxury makeup, so I'm not going to go, it's cheap. I mean, you know, I get that. Trust me, I am sensitive to that as well. I'm buying all these and doing exact bookkeeping, so trust me, I am aware of the prices. But when you compare this to a Tom Ford quad, they're a lot more glittery. You would wear these, I think, in less circumstances, unless you're really good about that. So, you know, maybe it's too much. I don't know. I think you could definitely do this Babylone Roses for day. You could do this for day too. There's no rules. It's just makeup. To me, this is so evening though. You know, but at $68 at least, and less product than Tom Ford. I get it. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about the pricing. Is this just becoming ridiculous, or is this a bit of luxury that, while unaffordable, is certainly more affordable than a, you know, $1,800, $2,000 actual YSL clutch? I don't know. You guys tell me, please. That's why we're here, and that's what makes us a community. In terms of performance, absolutely beautiful. Fallout, well, sure, there's a lot of glitter here, but you know what? It's not too bad. It really isn't. Super pretty. Super pretty. I'm excited to have these in my collection. I think they're glamorous, I think they're unique, and I think they're fun and easy to work with as well, and they perform really well. So, you know, color me happy. But I do want to know what you guys think. Plus, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I sure hope that you did. Hey, if you haven't already done so, make sure that you subscribe to this channel so we can continue to grow. I know that YouTube just recommends channels that you've seen before, but if you hit that subscribe button, it actually is a favor to me, and I appreciate it very much. Come say a big hello and give me a follow over on Instagram, TikTok, and now on Threads. And don't forget, you can become a bigger part of this YouTube community by becoming a channel member for weekly gossipy lives. We are really having some fun over there on those lives. And you can also give super thanks to help out the channel. But in any way that you are here, please know that I'm thrilled to have you, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. I'm just going to look glamorous for the rest of the day. Bye-bye.